Donna, do you see your pacifier?
Wait. Hello. Hi. Um, anyone. But okay, just gonna hopefully okay. Ain't gonna make this video too long, but something came to me, like the word relationship goals came. I seen it, and I seen it. So I'm like, all right. And I started talking to myself. So I'm like, why not just do this live? So basically, um, I noticed that. Well, I ain't gonna say I noticed, but I'm gonna say a couple of years ago, I noticed that relationship goals. Actually, a post came on my time feed through Instagram when I forgot what it was, but it was like the title was relationship goals, and it was, I think they people was wearing the same clothes or something. I don't know, but so that's basically what I'm going to be talking about. Um, I noticed a couple of years ago that was like a big thing when people be posting matching outfits, like couples be posting matching outfits, matching shoes, the whole 9 yards, sweatsuits, take it back to I think the 90s when couples used to wear the same clothes in the 90s. And so, brought it back a few years ago. I guess it's still happening. I guess people still doing that, talking about relationship goals and want to match. And then so I'm like, I mean, how can I say this? I know, and also I notice people now know that people who post like smiling pictures and all this kinds of pictures on their page, on social media pages, like couples wise. Um, a lot of people know this now, like it's that's just for show. Basically, it's just for show. Because you don't know what you don't know what that couple were just going through before they took that picture. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So that picture that they posted, all smiling, or a couple of pictures posted all smiling, you don't know if a hour, 2 hours before they just got finished arguing, fighting, cussing at each other, doing a whole lot of stuff, and then they made up some kind of way, and then they like, oh, we going out tomorrow, let's wear the same thing. Or yeah, we still wearing the same thing, yeah, you know, and then let's take a picture and post it, all smiling and stuff. But it's like behind them smiles, I'm quite sure it's been plenty of tears. So, and I don't want to say anything else. Oh yeah, so I'm just like, that's a thing. Like people was like, yeah, relationship goals. We gotta get the same tennis shoes. Yoy. And it's like, and then people are like, yeah, 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 all these likes. And I'm like, what? That's y'all relationship goals? And even people who post pictures with money together, okay, fine. Nowadays, people after the bag, or whatever it's called nowadays, people chasing after that. So it's couples that be posting, pictures of them with money, and it's like relationship goals. Somebody, you know, reposted them talking about relationship goals, and it's like you don't know what they had to do to get that money, and you don't know again if they was arguing a couple hours before, the day before, a couple of minutes before. Um, they was like, oh yeah, let's just post this money. Let's just post us with money. So I'm like, people talking about relationship goals. Y'all don't know what goes on behind anybody closed doors. Like relationship goals, post the good, the bad, and the ugly. post all that. It's like, come on now. So if that's what y'all call or want to be our relationship goals, then so well be it. But mm, y'all not asking for much. I mean, y'all don't want much. I see. Just tennis shoes and some money. Okay. What about the calmness? What about the peace? What about the what you call that? It's another word for peace. It starts with the S. I can't think of it. Shoot, I think it started with the S. I don't know. I said, what is it? I was about to say sincerely, but of course not that. Hmm. Oh, equality. Is that the word? Equality? It's something dealing with like a peace of mind. Like y'all just calm. Y'all don't really argue, and if y'all do, it's like um, I don't know. It's like I don't know. Something simple. Something simple that's not really an argument. That's like, hey, a quick disagreement, and then y'all talk about it, and then y'all just whatever. Okay, yeah, yeah, I see it. I see it your way, that kind of thing. But I'm like, shoot. Mm. And let me see. Speaking of money, okay, so I'm like, this is with celebrities. Um, I'll be like just shaking my head when I be seeing celebrities post all this money. They be posting all this money or a new chain. They got a new chain and it's like $200,000, 500 or a watch or whatever, that costs money. And they posted it and people like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, these gotta be robots. But then again, I'm quite sure there's some people out there that's actually liking them photos. And I'm like, y'all liking these people photos who spending 500K on a watch, on a necklace, on earrings. Y'all liking the photos, but then y'all see all these um, homeless people, or just all these charities or causes, that's asking for donations and stuff like that. I'm like, to me, it really even shouldn't be any kind of cause, any kind of what I just say. Yeah, but any kind of cause or any kind of like donations kind of thing. Oh, $5 a month you can feed a child, and it's like, why is that even? Why is that even a cause? Like that, it shouldn't even be a cause. Like that child should be eating. No child should be go without food. Shoot, no person really, especially when all this food be getting thrown away. And then there's people out here asking and begging for food, standing on corners with signs and stuff like that, talking about they got kids and they hungry. And it's like, but yet celebrities buying watches and 5, 10 cars that they don't even drive. It's like, come on now. And y'all liking them photos. Y'all liking it. Y'all following them. It's like, come on. Shoot, I had somebody block me because they posted a photo when they was in a closet. This is a celebrity that blocked me on Instagram because they posted a picture when they in their closet, and then walk-in closet, got all these clothes and stuff like that, and they was in the mirror, and I forgot what the caption is, like I feel good when I'm in my closet or something like that. So I put, and a lot of people was like, yeah, yeah, your closet is nice. Ooh, like that shirt in the background, yada yada, all that kind of stuff. So I posted, well, I commented, I was like, all that money you spending on all them clothes, why don't you buy a block Why don't you go back to where you came from, you know? And I'm gonna say Baltimore. Why don't you go back to Baltimore and buy a block or fix the school, like put some of that money into the community where you grew up at. Like, and sure enough, that person ain't like that. So next thing I knew, I was blocked. So I'm like, oh, the truth hurts. Like, hey, don't get mad at me because it's the truth. But then some people is like, well, celebrities, they can't do too much with their money, this and that. I'm like, oh, but they can buy all these expensive clothes. I'm like, that's what a wash and dry is for. And then some of these clothes don't even look all that good. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, mm. Like this whole world is like need to get readjusted for real, and it will get readjusted. Relationship goals. Relationship goals. Hey, let's go to the store. Buy this outfit. Ooh, look at this shirt. You get an extra large. You know, we can wear the same thing, or how about we just get a different color, but the same thing and post it. Yay! And people, oh, relationship goals. Okay, yeah, but just a few hours ago, shoot, y'all was at each other's necks or throats or whatever. Shoot. But like I said, it really far as the causes go when people like donate this or this charity. That's what the word is, charity. All these charities, like it shouldn't even be a charity. Hey, donate money to this organization to do more research. It's like all this money that that's being wasted on other things or just in general. It's like just do the research. Like just do the research. Well, we need money to do the research. You want to donate some money? What? Like, come on now. Just do it. It was a commercial that well, it don't come. I haven't seen it in a while, but it was a commercial that used to come on TV every so often when um, this lady, she was going inside of a pharmacy to pick up one of her kids' prescription, her child prescription. So she was talking in her head like, "Oh, hope this prescription don't cost too much money, this and that or whatever." And she was just like, it seemed like she was coming from work, like she was a waitress or whatever. So she went to the counter and it was like, I'm gonna just say a number because I can't remember the exact number it was, but say it was like $67. And the mother was like, "Oh no, that's okay." And then the pharmacist was like, "Oh, wait a minute." And, the mother started walking away. And then the pharmacist was like, "Oh, wait a minute. Do you have such and such? Did you download this app? You can save up to 70%." Yada, yada, yada. So the mother was like, "Oh." So, of course, the mother, downloaded the app. This is a commercial. The mother downloaded the app, and then the pharmacist, then it was like a barcode or whatever. I believe it was a barcode. And then the pharmacist scanned it, and then the price went down to like, I don't know, just say $8 or something. And then so, the mother got paid for the prescription and, was happy. And I'm like, what? Every time I see that commercial, that's why that commercial probably did not come on. But now, since I'm talking about it, I'm quite sure I'm gonna see it within a couple of days. Shoot, maybe even later today. Tonight, I'm gonna see it, and it's like, haven't seen it in months. But since I'm talking about it, here it is. But yeah, I was like, what? Like, you mean to tell me from downloading an app, a mother is able to pay for her child prescription? Like, why don't you just make the prescription free Or just if you know it could be $8 or cheaper than $67, just do it. Like if for anybody, not just the child, like people give them prescriptions. If they so called think that they need medicine and prescriptions or whatever, then just give it to them. Having people pay for stuff. But yeah, that every time I see that commercial, I always say the same thing. Like I'm like, what? Just downloading an app and you save all that much money. Like just give the child, about to say dang on child. There go prescription. Like, come on. And that's like the movie John Q, when the boy needed a heart transplant and they talking about cost X amount of money just for him to be on the list. Like what? If a person need a heart transplant, especially a child, just do it, people. Just what's the problem? Oh, it costs X amount of $100,000, and it's just like what? And then got to be on the waiting list, and okay, I guess the waiting list. I don't know. I guess that's something that just has to happen. But I'm like, the cost of it, like just do it. And I'm like, people be in the wrong business. Like what's that saying go? If you do something you love, it won't seem like you working. So I'm like, if a doctor know that a child needs a transplant or something in order to live, and if the doctor is like, well, no, I'm not doing it until they pay up, you know, it's like, what? You doing it for the money? You're not doing it because you it's fun and you enjoy it and it's like challenging for you and you enjoy doing it. You're doing it for the money. Like, oh shoot, it's like, come on now. Like I said, a lot of things is just so much out of whack with this world, with people of this world. Like I just be shaking my head at times when I be seeing stuff like, if this was really going on. I mean, really, really. But sometimes I just gotta laugh because I'm like, all y'all just, well, not all of y'all, but seem like most of y'all is just sucked in to the fakeness. Like, come on now. That shouldn't even be a daggone commercial, but it is. It shouldn't even be charities, but it is. It shouldn't even be commercials on TV talking about $5 a month to feed a child or donate to this foundation so we can do more research. What? Just do the damn research. There's money. Y'all been doing research for X amount of years. And y'all still haven't found the cure for it, which, people that know that it's already cures for a whole lot of stuff. It got to be a cure made before the sickness or the disease can develop. You know, you know how that go. And well, some of you know how that go. So I'm like, all this. Do you want to donate to this? Do you want what? Especially the homeless veterans. To me, that's like an oxymoron. Homeless veterans, like it shouldn't be no veteran that's homeless. You know, especially if they put their life on the line for a country that's, oh man. So yeah, that homeless veteran stuff is like, come on, really, really. It's like if you don't give that veteran a place to live, even if it's a hotel, like, hey, this is your residence. And it got hotels that actually have like a kitchenette, small kitchenette kind of thing. Like, just do that. Like, come on now. It's like stuff can be so simplified, but a lot of people be making it complicated to keep everything going, to keep so many people on a hamster wheel when things can be like, get to the root of it. Like, get to the root of it. Even with nah, but even with the weapons and stuff like that, the laws that passing or not passing, I don't know. But I'm like, if that's an issue with the with the weapon violence, well, with the gun violence, is like, how about, well, I think I did see some people doing a turn in your weapons for cash or whatever. It was on the news. Well, yeah, well, it was on my YouTube time feed, a clip of somebody turning in some weapons, but it was like, I think it was ghost weapons. So they made them and they got money for it, and I guess the people didn't know until, I don't know, till like later after they done gave the person all this money. So I'm like, but my thing is get to the root of it. So if it's a problem with weapons, this and that or whatever, how about go to the manufacturers who make the bullets for them? How about shut them down? It's like anybody who got weapons now in the bullets, like once that run out, once the bullets run out, like that's it. So you either have it or you don't. At this point, it's like go to the manufacturers because it's like with no bullets, it's no use for a gun. I mean, well, not to shoot or whatever. You probably use it to hit somebody or whatever, but if it's no bullets made in the manufacturers, then hey, how about go to the manufacturers? But that's too much, simple, you know, that's too much simple. And then also, what else I seen in my news feed? A clip about, which I ain't watched the whole thing, but it was something about like a whole lot of illegal drugs or whatever was seized. It was like, I'm just throw out a number, um, 300,000. You know, that's what they say about that amount that was seized at a home or somewhere. And I'm like, how's all that coming in? Like, where did that person get all that stuff? Like, who brought it in? Like, come on now, get to the root of it. Find out. But hey, it'd be insiders anyway. Because without all of this, people wouldn't have jobs, I guess. So that's why I gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it going. Like, and I'm not saying that this happened, but far as like say firefighters or whatever, say it's not too many fires and stuff like that, so they just chilling or whatever that they do, and then it's like, we want to do something, and then they just, a fire just start, somebody set a fire purposely so they can actually have something to do to put out, and everybody is safe. So it's like, with a whole lot of things, like everybody got to be a yes and a no person. It's like some people can speak facts, can say, um, I don't know, can say, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, so many things is coming to my head. Uh, some people can say, uh, a banana is yellow. I don't know. I'm just use that for an example. Some people can say a banana is yellow and say a banana is right there on the table and it is yellow. And then somebody could automatically be like, nope, no, it's not. And it's like, what? Yes, it is. And it's like, no, it's not yellow. It's actually tan. So it's not yellow. It's tan. It's like, what? Like, well, but come on now. What things that actually make sense, like laws and stuff like that, man-made laws, of course, things that actually make sense. But then there's people that's like, no, 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 when they actually probably really agree to it, but they just gotta say no. just to keep it going, just to keep the argument going, you know. That's why I'm like, what is the real problem? What's the real problem with people and saying things, you know? It's like, for instance, you know, it's something about teachers making more money, which I agree, teachers should be making more money than what they make, you know. They do a lot. And then there's some people, government officials or whatever, who's like, oh no, we can't give them more money because we don't have money to give. Oh no, no. Or no. If we do that, we're gonna raise the taxes. It's like what? Like y'all telling me that y'all don't think that teachers need more money? It's like stuff that's like, come on. It's like common sense. Just say yeah. Like, so that's the stuff that, you know, I'm like seeing. I mean, I've been seeing it, but I guess I'm just speaking on it now. Um, well, I guess that's about it. I'm quite sure I probably forgot to say some stuff, but all right. Well,